How's it going? It's Mr. LBP again. Just trying to make a second video on what I was talking about yesterday with researchers and conspiracies and whatever. I'll put it in the name of the video. But I know I missed some people there. Like, for instance, Mr. Mark Dice. I like Mark Dice because he goes out there and kind of catches people with their pants down and ambushes them with questions. It's a great technique. And he exposes a lot of pretty crazy stuff that goes on out here. So, more power to you, Mark. Then I'd like to talk about, there's this black guy. His name, I'm not even sure what his name is, but his documentary is called Tupac Breaking the Illuminati Oath, or it might just be called Breaking the Oath. But either way, it explains how Tupac and Big were set up by COINTELPRO to make a West Coast, East Coast rap war, which would plays into their prison complex thing. You know, the secret meeting that changed hip hop, for instance. All right, then you got there's this guy I like to watch. His name is Jonathan Click. Jonathan Kleck. I think one of his documentaries is called the Queen of Heaven, the Whore of Babylon. But I think it's just Queen of Heaven. Really good documentary. He's got this knack for taking passages of the Bible and modernize them, and he can take like any piece of art and flip it down. In one way it's one way, and one way it's another. And it was like Peter was hung upside down, then so therefore that it's like the people who try to conceal their plans in the dark, and they turn everything down that's up, and everything's up down, something to that effect. But check him out if you get the chance. The Queen of Heaven would be a good one to start at. And then he also does a great breakdown on all the newer money and all the natural disasters that are inside of them. Here's another good homie. His name is Trey Smith. He makes a lot of good videos on like Enoch and devils and demons and other things. I mean, just look him up, Trey Smith. He's got plenty of material to check into. There's this other guy I kind of watched. His name's the Grolks. He's the guy that referenced me to 9/11 means the angel that came from the bottomless pit. So like every time you call 911, you are referring to the angel of the beast, whether you know it or like it or not. And looking at our system, it is not far-fetched to think so. But anyway, yeah, and he's got another video about let's change that guy. Anyway, the Grolks. If you ever see him, he likes to he's similar to the Click guy, because they kind of like see all these hidden art inside of all art. And the Grolls does it from Google Earth. I don't know if I can't totally validate everything he says or whatnot, but it's good to look into. All right, let me think. What else? Yeah. There's another guy named Hulk. That's one of Steve Quayle's homies. I just started listening to him. He's pretty dang good too himself. I like his I just like his he's a real ballsy guy, and he puts it out there, and he antagonizes the people he's talking about, like the Luciferians. He calls them Lucies, and then he's always naming the Google what is it, latitude, longitude of where these bases and stuff exist. I really respect that. Let me think who else is out here. Popeye Down the Rabbit Hole. He's got a good show. He talks on a lot of good issues. and he works with this guy named Chris Everard. This dude's pretty good. He does a lot of stuff over there on the eastern side of the world, exposing the kings and the monarchies and stuff, and all the stuff they brought in through the French, the Grimoire. That's the Book of the Red Dragon. It's the knowledge of Solomon, and how witchcraft has been perpetuated to this day. Just like, Moses had his miracle workers as magicians, they would say. And all kings have followed the same practice from the beginning at the same time anyway. So that's another good guy to look into. Chris Everard, Popeye Down the Rabbit Hole. I like the Aaron Dykes, his new little thing he's got cracking off too. I've always liked him, but I think the man girl against the world is it's pretty cool. I check this other guy out sometimes. His name is Freeman Fly. I'm not sure if he's like not really a Christian or anything, but he still does delve into the darker side of things and kind of the weird synchronicity type things. Like, I don't know, some people are aware of that, other people's ain't. I'm not gonna say it's to have a glitch in the matrix or a deja vu, or find yourself later following the same path of someone else in reverse is a evil thing, or rite of passage. I don't know. I'm just saying that weird things happen. Like in the Hebrew language, there is no word for such word as coincidence. Any good detective knows there is no coincidences. So we should all think in the same thing. So when synchronicity is going on, it doesn't mean that we're Luciferian evil witchcraft workers. No, it just means there's a message being conveyed. It's either being conveyed from the dark one or the one in heaven. You know which one I'm referring to. But yeah, those are all good bad whip type brethren right there. And then there's another guy, Caravan to Midnight. I think his name's John B. Wells. He's getting his hands dirty now. He's getting in deeper agendas and stuff that a lot of people shy away from. And I really like Jesse Ventura. I know a lot of people say he's Illuminati and whatnot, and if you look at his phalluses in every beginning of every one of his shows, it's kind of weird there, but I'll still take the information that he grants. That's good. With his, I don't know what his true intentions are, but he's really gave me the way to point to other people out real things that are going on. Like when people are like, stop being paranoid. Man, you watch too much of that stuff. Man, you need to, it's on the internet. It can't be true. Man, that is boo-hoo. Shame on you. Because all of us sit here, we talk to each other on a regular basis and exchange very good, legit, accurate. If it's not completely accurate, well, further study. Let 3 witnesses agree and a matter be established. Or the Bible, threefold cord is not easily broken. It's like we all need to work together and make that so we can't be broke. Don't sell out to the dark side, because I know those other side truthers pay the niggas on my side that do this just out of desperation, or maybe it's the calling that I've had this much time to like tie all the things together. But anyway, I appreciate everything that each and every one of you has taught me, and I would like to reciprocate at some point or another. But, working on a schedule here. One last thing. There's a guy named Steve Coakley, and he explains the Black Boule. That's the black skull and bones. And he was assassinated for it, so check him out if you get the chance too. But it was nice talking to you. I appreciate it. You listening, paying attention. Send me a video if you want. Mad love. Peace out. LBP for man, Ninja, Chris, whatever.